Yo, where are my cats? Knew that was gonna happen. Good job, Angus. Oh, I can't hang you there because of the heater. Oh shit. And it got too hot and lost its fuzz. So now it's the not so soft and not so cozy. Hello, hello. You have to wait.
Hey friends, I have a question for all the millennials watching out there. It's super important, okay? Who was your favorite character on Sesame Street? Was it Oscar the Grouch, Elmo, Grover, Cookie Monster, Snuffleupagus? That pink girl in a dress that nobody cared about? Well, personally, my favorite was Big Bird, or as my grandpa likes to call him, Large Bird. Yeah, I just have such a soft spot in my heart for really, really massive birds. Sorry, honey, no, you're super large. You're the biggest bird ever, right, guys? Yeah. Huge. I love all types of birds, clearly, but especially the ones that can walk and talk and are also humans. I love a bird-human hybrid. I've even dressed up as her before for hilarious content. So imagine, if you will, how thrilled I was when I discovered this movie, Passion Play, where Megan Fox plays a really big bird.
I'm a bird woman.
That's right, guys, a bird woman. A beautiful, bodacious bird woman who, after escaping the circus, falls in love with the dashing Nate Poole, a down-on-his-luck trumpet player / gang member. So in all seriousness, like, I do think this is a unique storyline, and it could have been really cool. I don't even actually hate the script that much. Really, what went wrong here, I think, was the directing, the execution. I don't think any of the actors are bad, but, like, it just got uncomfortable. Some of the dialogue is kind of weird. Like, there's a sentence or two that kind of sounded like it was written by an 8-year-old.
You never look really bad. I said something wrong to you.
The special effects are 0 out of 10, but perhaps my least favorite part of this movie was the romance part of it, right? Because who wants to see Mickey Rourke bone a bird woman? Or anyone, for that matter. I did a lot of research on this film after watching it several times, and I really wanted to hear from the directors and the writers, and it turns out that Mitch Glazer, the guy who directed this was his directing debut, and according to his IMDb, he has not directed anything since then. If that tells you anything. It's not to say he's a bad director, okay? He certainly did better than I could have done. But this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And sorry about the awkward timing, but I have to do an ad read right now.
And now a word from our sponsors.
So as you guys know, I recorded some music last year at this point. It's taken a while for me to put out. I know, I don't want to talk about it. But I was at a friend's house and I was showing her my EP, and she was like, I think that got compressed weird. Like, the quality doesn't sound weird. And I was like, oh, weird, let me listen. I took her earbud, I put it in my ear, and I was like, this is the worst song I've ever heard. Was this recorded at the toilet store? And I literally thought something had happened with the mastering for a second, and then I realized it was because I wasn't listening to it on my Raycons. I cannot go back to other earbuds after getting so accustomed to these. And by the way, Raycon is sponsoring a portion of today's video. They have these cute little cases now, by the way. I have like 100 pairs of these in like my gym bag, my car, my purse. But this is the first time I got the Pink Clouds cover case, and that's so cute. Fun fact, it's actually Raycon's anniversary, and what better way to celebrate than get yourself a little pair of everyday earbuds. They're 20% off right now. Get a few pair, I promise you. They're reliable, the sound quality is the best, you have so many different options of what modes you want to put them in, and they're so stinking cute. The feature that is going to be my absolute favorite is awareness mode. It's absolutely wild. You tap it, it goes into awareness mode, you can hear the street around you, but still get really good sound, and you don't feel like, if someone snuck up behind you, that you wouldn't hear them. Also, they have 32 hours of battery life if you charge it within the case, or if you want to do a quick charge for 10 minutes, you get 90 minutes of battery life. Thank you. So friends, if you are interested in checking out Raycon, you can click the link in my description box or go to buyraycon.com/Jamie, spell my name correctly, and that will get you 20% off the everyday earbud classics that you will want to wear every day. Hence the name. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring a portion of today's video, and now back to the show. So as I mentioned, the main character's name is Nate Poole, and he's played by Mickey Rourke, okay? And he's like a washed-up trumpet player with press-on nails, who is also involved with the wrong people. It was honestly unclear. There's no backstory. I'm not really sure how a trumpet player kind of gets involved with gangs, but what do I know? I don't know trumpets. So at the start of the movie, we find out that he hooked up with the mob boss's wife, and now they want to kill him. Which seems, honestly, like it's going to be pretty easy, because throughout this whole movie, anytime he gets jumped or hit or anything, he doesn't fight back whatsoever. So he gets driven out to the desert by none other than Chuck Liddell, remember him? And just when you think you can't stare at his nose hairs any longer, he gets miraculously saved. Man, guys, isn't that lucky? Some mysterious people in the desert dressed in all white come and gun down his assailant for no reason, and we never find out who they are or why they saved him. So after his life is mysteriously saved, he wanders around in the desert for a while, and he stumbles upon a carnival in the middle of the desert ran by Xenophilius Lovegood, and he asks to use the phone.
I had some car trouble out in the desert. I need to use the telephone. It's inside. It's all inside. All your dreams come true inside this tent.
Oh yeah, I'm actually excited about this. I'm glad he's going inside the carnival. I've never been to like an old school legit carnival like this. You know, definitely haven't been inside one. I really, really hope that we get to see a real life gorilla. Oh look, a real life gorilla. I can't figure out if that gorilla was supposed to look real to us. Oh, Nate, I don't think she can see you. Maybe if you tap on the glass again. Yeah, so as you can see, Megan Fox here is this beautiful bird lady named Lily, and she's forced to work as a carny hidden in a little room. Not even interesting enough to be out in the main room with the bearded lady. So Nate still needs to find a phone so that he can, like, get out of the desert, so he approaches these two women, I'm assuming to ask them where a phone is.
Excuse me. You girls seen this chick with...
Oh, never mind. I guess he no longer needs a phone and no longer needs to get out of the desert. Wait, why doesn't he have a cell phone? What year is it?
What year is it?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be staring.
The show's over.
Oh, dang it, Nate. It looks like she doesn't want you there. I guess you better give the door a little tap, tap, taparoo. I don't know about you guys, but that would certainly make me open my door to a creep who had been watching me through the window. So she answers, and he's like, look, Big Bird, I've been walking through the desert all night. I just want a drink and a place to sit down for a while. Plus, I'm a trumpet player.
I played trumpet back in the city.
Oh, well, gee, in that case.
What difference would that make?
Really nice music.
One drink.
Yeah, girls, it's like I always say, when a sketchball dude comes wandering through the desert, spies on you through the window, and then won't take no for an answer when you ask him to go away, it's okay to let him in for a drink so long as he claims to play nice music.
Damn, life is good. An hour ago, I was a dead man. Now I'm drinking warm gin with an angel.
And a second ago, you had a tall, dark glass, and when the camera cut, you had a short amber glass. So he starts asking Lily about carny life.
Carny life, huh?
Yeah, Chiapas, Durango. Yeah, full circuit.
Okay, so it sounds to me like they're in Mexico, right? Which is where Chiapas and Durango are.
You ever been to the States?
No, I've never been here before.
Well, goddamn, your English is pretty good.
Okay, I really hope this isn't one of those things where, like, I try to make fun of something in a movie, but then it turns out it was just something I misunderstood and am stupid. But it seems to me that they are implying that she is not from the U.S., has never been to the U.S., and that English is not her first language.
Your English is pretty good.
That's because of Sam. He's from London, so.
So according to this conversation, they are in Mexico. Lily is Mexican, and yet she doesn't have even the slightest accent. I actually hope I'm misunderstanding this part. Feel free to roast me if I got something wrong. I know you will. I know you guys well enough.
How long you been an angel?
I'm not an angel. I'm a bird woman.
Oh my god, same. I'm a bird woman. How did you become one?
I don't know, I couldn't get fat enough or grow a beard, and I hate snakes, so there's nothing else left.
You couldn't get fat or grow a beard? Sucks to suck. I don't even have to try to do either of those things. So it turns out that Sam, the carnival owner, actually found Lily when she was just a baby.
I found her in a garbage.
But she didn't have wings at the time, right? Because she just got done telling us that she couldn't get fat or grow a beard, so she had to grow wings.
Nothing else left.
So who put the wings on? Where did the wings come from? Did Sam put them on her? Is he a surgeon? Is he a carnival owner / surgeon? What does a horseshoe do? So Sam ends up inviting Nate into his tent. He pours him a drink, which he immediately slaps out of his hand. And then he tries going all murdery on poor little Nate Dog, I guess because he knows too much.
No. You know things now, sir. What if word got out? The girl's for real. Wings. For real.
Hold on, if he doesn't want people to know that she's real, then why did he have her in a literal display case? Did you want people to think it was fake? Who would pay to see that? Then again, I guess they are paying to see a guy in a gorilla costume doing wicked cool movements. Yeah, no, it all makes sense now.
For a few seconds before you die, you'll see the future with great clarity.
Good thing she didn't hit Nate, I guess, considering she didn't know where he was inside the tent. I love that they drive away for like a solid 10 seconds with Sam watching them. And then right when the camera cuts, he's like right there in the side mirror. He's like 33 feet away. So then we get to meet this character, Harriet, played by Kelly Lynch, who I found out later is actually married to the director. She plays Harriet. I guess Harriet is like Nate's friend. She dances nude on stage while he plays the trumpet, as friends do. And she also seems to be kind of like the go-between or the middleman between Nate and the mob boss whose wife he canoodled with.
Jesus, Nate, you his wife.
She also helps to like move the story along and over-explain things in case we're confused.
Yeah, some wandering Indians shoot Happy's guy seconds before he's gonna shoot you. You walk all night through the desert on foot, get captured by some carny freaks, and then a beautiful and mysterious girl rescues you in her father's truck.
Her father's truck? What? I thought Sam found her in the garbage as a baby.
I found her in the garbage, infant, wet and crying in the garbage.
Do you mean to tell me that when her father threw her in the dumpster as a baby, he left his truck there just in case she might want it later in life? Imagine her confronting her dad, like finding him later and confronting him for throwing her in the garbage, but he's a Gen X or a boomer parent. You know, Dad, I'm really hurt that you threw me away as a baby into the dumpster and I was forced to join the circus and become an actual bird woman. Oh yeah, big deal. So what if I did throw you in the dumpster as a baby? I left my truck there in case someone saved you and wanted it. Maybe I wasn't perfect, but I tried my best. I guess I'm just the worst father in the world, ain't I? Anyway, while Nate is on the phone with Harriet, Lily is practicing her flying, and it rules because the special effects are terrible, and you can tell they only cost about $9. The green screen's really bad, but what I like even more is that you can tell she's like swinging from a string. Something tells me that a bird trying to take off doesn't swing back and forth against the wind, you know what I mean? These people don't know what they're doing. I should have been cast as the bird lady. Yeah, that was way better.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, listen, set up a meeting tomorrow
Meeting?
at the Little New Yorker, lunchtime.
You want me to just call Happy Shannon?
Yeah, he wants Harriet to call the bad guy that tried to have him killed the day before because he wants the bad guy to help him make money off of his new feathered girlfriend. Do you get it?
Yeah, you call that prick and you tell him, Jesus Christ, you tell him bring $1 million. Hey, kid, can I borrow that camera for a second?
Yeah, so he goes and takes these photos of her, and I don't think that kid ever gets his camera back, you know, which is a shame because you can tell he was getting some really good photos of the gas station dirt.
How come you ran away?
Just time to leave the nest.
Oh my god, get it? Because she's a bird. So this feels like a good time to remind you that Nate saw Lily, knew nothing about her, hadn't even heard her speak yet.
So in this assignment, it's telling them to use this graph